Coming up next on Container Masters.
I am surprised and shocked.
Off the grid, self-contained, get away from technology for a little bit.
Unanimous? Unanimous. Unanimous. What else would you think he'd get?
What? Whoa.
So you think this is one giant conspiracy?
It's gotta be. That's exactly what I'm telling you.
Somebody voted against me, and I'm not sure who it was, but I'm gonna find out.
I did not vote against Haidyn.
There are over 140 million shipping containers in the world. The vast majority of these remain idle and unused. Jim Russell, working with a network of specialty builders, is on a mission to change this, one container at a time.
I love it! This has been awesome.
Together, they repurpose, upcycle, and give these incredibly strong building blocks a second life. They are Container Masters.
Today, we're going to give you an exclusive tour of a container home that has been featured at home shows all across America. We're also going to give you an inside look at the fabrication process for a weekend getaway for James and his family.
Before we even started, our original plans were to actually build a framed out house, but when I heard about container homes, it just made a whole lot of sense as far as low maintenance, not having to worry about upkeep as much. They're so solid. Before we even started, our original plans were to have a long home that was oriented south to get southerly breezes, so the floor plan of a container home fit perfectly with that. We want to have a place off the grid, self-contained, so it's going to be solar paneled, a rain harvesting septic system. There's going to be a high initial cost, but then after that it's low maintenance and just ready to go and have fun once we're out there. Our idea is that we go out there, we put the phones away, there's no screens, just do stuff outside, mostly float the river, fish, swim, get away from technology for a little bit. On the roof there's going to be a terrace. Again, this property has about 270 degrees of view, so we really want to take advantage of that. And being on top of the container will take even more advantage of that. So we'll be able to sit up there and enjoy the breeze and the views.
We're real excited about building James' container home, and we can't wait to get started.
James' container build required the most fabrication of any single build to date. After a long morning of work, the Container Masters crew settles in for an on-site meeting of the minds.
Up here in our break room, when the guys walk in to come to lunch or when we have a meeting, the first thing they're going to see is a picture of everybody and their name that they had to carve for initiation. So the first person that we have is Jim. As you can see, his name's carved out beautifully. He got a unanimous vote among all the team members. Who's next?
We've got Robert. He's got a lot more letters in his name than I do, so his was a much more difficult task than mine. Perfect. Unanimous. What else would you think he'd get?
Then you move to Jay. Jay actually tried to just carve the letter J, but we would not let him. We told him he had to spell his whole name. Beautifully done. Look at that smile. Unanimous.
Now we move on to Larry. Look at this. Larry, steady hand Larry, Big Daddy, happy, he should be, he's unanimous. And on top of that, the guy passed his practical driving test, and we're really proud of Larry.
I mean, everybody has been perfect to this day. It's time for Haidyn's initiation. So what you're gonna have to do in 20 minutes time, you have to take a piece of wood and you have to carve your name out of it with a jigsaw. It's gotta be perfect, no rough edges, no gouges in it. It's gotta be finished nice. Think you can do it in 20 minutes?
I think so.
Now keep in mind now, there is a possibility you could fail. You don't have to achieve a unanimous vote, but as long as you get a majority vote, you pass. All right, now like Robert said, all of us were unanimous. We've seen your work in the shop. We understand how you are. I don't think there's any reason in the world why you cannot get a unanimous vote out of this. All right, but in the event you don't get unanimous, and in the event you don't get half the vote, we'll have to give you a pink shirt, and then we'll have to come up with another initiation task that hopefully you'll be able to take care of. Everyone at Container Masters received a unanimous approval decision on their name carvings. I would expect nothing less from Haidyn.
So your name needs to be roughly 10 inches, not over 10 inches, 2 inches tall, not over 2 inches. It can be a little under, but not over. Think you can do it?
I think so.
And with that, Haidyn's initiation clock starts ticking. Haidyn gets to work on his intricate name carving.
I don't know. It could be something else more challenging. It's not real hard to do. It just takes a little time. So maybe something a little more challenging would be fun.
I am surprised and shocked.
You gotta be kidding.
Yeah, that looks about right. And the award goes to...
As sparks fly and welding sticks glow, the detailed fabrication begins on James' container home.
The work done on James' container home was quite involved. We removed the container floor and replaced it with a different wood base. Steel support sections were cut and welded to all window and door openings. The window and door steel support structures were caulked and winterized. The ceiling of the container was cut out and raised. Because James wanted to carry the container look all the way to the top of the container home, the raised area needed to be fabricated out of steel. Steel supports were cut and welded into sections. These sections were then lifted, set, and welded into place. Once the new raised area support structure was in place, the exterior steel siding was welded onto the support walls. The interior of the structure was framed and plumbing and electrical were added. The interior was insulated with closed cell spray foam insulation. As a unique touch, there were exterior movable steel window coverings added. These will offer security during hurricanes and during vacation.
We got 3 units out here that look about the same.
Okay, all right.
So, but I bet you'd be able to pick out which one's yours. Basically, this right here will be in the loft, so you'll have from here up there. It ended up being about 47 inches, I think.
Yeah, that's perfect.
And then all, all the frames around all the doors and windows are steel.
That's great.
So,
And I mean, that's just going to be a lot of light up there.
a lot of light. Those windows will make that loft look really spacious, really, just because of the natural light. And then we got the Murphy door that's going to go right here. Yeah. Yeah, it'll probably end up being about 28 inches.
Okay.
Yeah. What I'm going to do, I'm going to weld a piece of 3-inch flat steel
Okay.
at the same pitch that the roof is.
Okay.
So when they build their porch underneath, they can run their metal up underneath there and it'll flash
It'll be
it.
like flashing. Okay. I think the flashing is a good idea.
Yeah, I think
because
I can go ahead and seal it and paint it and everything,
Yeah,
and then that
yeah.
way they can put their panels or whatever up under the
Under
edge
it.
to keep the water from running down.
Yeah. Boy, this looks really sturdy.
It's not going anywhere, I can assure you of that. So what I was saying on the shutters is, so it'll latch here, because we can't fold it this way because there's just not enough room, so you'll have a latch, somewhere here and here. And luckily you're tall, so you can reach that with no problem. But what they'll do is they'll hinge in the center, so it'll fold back, and then this one will just fold on top of it.
I got you. Okay.
There's room, we could do them both here if you think it'd look better, or we could do one here and then one on that side.
Let's just do them both here then.
Both here, okay.
Yeah, and that way we can...
So you're gonna, on this side, you'll have about 50, probably 51 or 52 inches
Okay.
of headroom.
Okay. That's awesome. If we build it 18 inches and we don't like it, we can put books up there.
There you go. There you
We
go.
can add on is easier than, if we build it 2 feet and don't like it, taking it back down.
Taking it back down, yeah.
It's harder. I'm impressed at how solid it looks, and I'm really liking how tall it's gonna be. Yeah, this is gonna be our fallout shelter if we ever need to run from a tornado or anything like that. This is where we're coming.
What we have here is Haidyn's cutout of his name. It's incumbent upon each and every one of us to put a vote in on what Haidyn's done. So here's one request that I'd like to make and see if you guys are in agreement with it. Okay? Can we all just overlook the fact that it broke, okay?
What am I, in grade school?
Can we just all agree Let's judge it on if it didn't break and it was together like this here. Are we good with that, Larry? Is that okay with you?
This sounds good to me.
All right, how about you, Jay? Are you okay to overlook the fact that it broke?
I'd say I can make some concession for this.
Jim, this is probably a diplomat of the shop.
A diplomat is someone who could tell you to go to hell in such a way that you would look forward to the trip.
Okay, so we're all in agreement. We're basically gonna do our vote based on what it would look like had it not broken, pretty much like it is here, all together. We good with that? Okay, so guys, I think what we do is we're gonna write on a piece of paper. It's gonna be yay or nay. It's either one of those two.
No in between.
And there's no in between. It's not a maybe, it's yay or nay, just like when we went through it. And we're gonna see where the vote tallies and see if Haidyn is accepted through his initiation.
Haydyn's fate is now at the mercy of the vote tally.
Here's mine.
Hang on one sec, let's get back. I want everyone gathered in on this.
This was tough.
All right,
Guys'
you
future,
got your vote?
guys' future's in our hands.
You got your vote?
Man, I tell you, this was a tough one.
You got your vote? I've got my vote. First vote is a yay.
Number one.
Second vote is a yay.
Oh.
Man, all right.
Now, the good news right now is it looks like he's going on to be unanimous,
That's good.
which is good. We all were hoping for that anyway.
I'm
Or
ready
he
to
could have
I'm ready to surprise we can spell yay.
Well, I am too. Third vote
Haydyn is on his way to a unanimous vote.
is a nay.
Whoa.
And with one vote, Haydyn's hopes are dashed.
That ain't mine.
That ain't mine neither.
Okay, Jay.
Oh.
yeah.
All fingers seem to point to Jay.
I did not vote against Haidyn. What's everybody turning their head this way for?
We got 2 yays
Hey,
and 1 nay. Well, the
anyone-
bad news for Haydyn is,
It's not
for
unanimous.
sure he's not unanimous. Now the question is he in? All right, last vote, guys,
I know how I voted.
is a yay.
Oh, he made it.
There's mischief afoot.
I don't know whose writing that is.
He looks left-handed to me.
Not mine.
Man, that's a big deal around here.
Well, it is a big
Here,
deal,
Jay.
and I'm.
You can vote again.
Oh, no.
Someone's got it out for me. Guys, I said to overlook the fact that his name was broken. You did all do that, right?
You know what I think it is? I think it's Jay because Jay thinks Haydyn's out to get him on this safety issue.
Yeah.
This is like some kind of intricate plan. This thing runs deep, I'm telling you. This thing, it might be some kind of a setup. This thing, it's running deep. I mean, we're talking like a deep state setup here. I don't know. I haven't quite figured the whole thing out just yet, to tell you the truth.
It's just a matter of time before they add the word syndrome behind Jay's last name.
That was thrown in there by someone here, obviously, who is setting me up.
So you think this is one giant conspiracy?
It's gotta be.
You think we would actually put Haydyn under the pressure of being the only single person, the only member of Container Masters in the history of Container Masters who didn't get a unanimous vote because one of us wants to do some conspiracy against you?
That's exactly what I'm telling you.
He ain't all there, is he?
No, he's not.
No.
All right.
Welcome to Jay's world.
I'm gonna need you to put those few remaining brain cells together and work with me here, okay?
I know I didn't do it.
Well, all I know is, guys, beyond a shadow of a doubt, one person amongst us 4 is lying. And I know it isn't me.
I know it ain't me.
Either.
My nose is not growing.
I cannot believe one of you guys voted nay against Haydyn. You came up with this whole conspiracy theory, but here's the thing, is I started thinking maybe you voted nay, and then you
No,
listen.
I know where you're going.
No, and then you threw
to
out
set the whole thing up.
to turn it around and think it's a conspiracy. But then I started thinking you're not smart enough to do that.
Exactly.
I'm patient with stupidity, but not with those who are proud of it. You think Larry could have pulled that off?
No, I don't. I trust Larry.
What if Larry did that knowing we'd blame Jay?
Well, I don't know. That's
Because
I hadn't thought of
Jay,
that.
Jay got him to take that stupid driver's test, and he was not happy about that.
That's true.
This could be payback.
This could be payback. Larry did mention that payback was going to be rough.
Man, you know what? And Larry's pretty sharp.
He is sharp.
He could have set up Jay.
He could have. It might work.
That's pretty darn smart.
It is.
I gotta give Larry credit on that
Yeah,
one.
no kidding.
Don't mess with Larry. Intensity is high as Haidyn awaits the vote tally.
So Haidyn, you know why we're here today. We went ahead and we did our vote on your initiation project of carving your name. We know you carved your name out of the piece of wood that Robert gave you, and you know all of us have done that. And not to beat a dead horse, but you know all of us received a unanimous vote of approval on our project. When we started the meeting prior to the vote, I did point out the fact that your name had, you know, it broke, right? I got all the guys to agree to not hold that against you when we did our vote. Having said that, I'm going to turn it over to Robert, and Robert is going to give the results of the vote.
You know, this vote, I planned for you to pass flying colors. And I thought you'd done an exceptional job with a jigsaw. I don't think that we could have done any better, really. But unfortunately, somebody voted against you.
Really?
Can you believe that?
No, you can't.
So unfortunately, you're not unanimous, but the good thing is you still have a job.
Yeah. My vote wasn't unanimous, and I'm not really sure why.
I can guarantee you I did not vote against Haidyn.
I absolutely, positively, 100% did not vote against Haidyn.
I did not vote against Haidyn.
I did not vote against Haidyn.
Yeah, every time you walk by, you can just grin and know that you passed, and you passed your initiation, and you're part of the team. And the main thing is, we're really glad to have you because you're a great worker, and just don't let this not unanimous thing get to you.
Yeah.
With no one admitting to a nay vote, the mystery deepens.
Somebody voted against me on my name carving, and I'm not sure who it was, but I'm gonna find out.
Haidyn may not have received a unanimous vote, which shows that not everyone wins. But today, you win, because right now, we're gonna give you a special tour of a highly functional, energy efficient, fully finished container home. This container home has traveled across the US and has been featured at many home shows. This is a single 40-foot container with a staggered roof line. Here is the master bedroom. It has light switches for the reading lights on each side of the bed. The bed sits on a built-in platform that has ample storage beneath it. The bed platform is optional if you prefer to simply put a bed in here, and there is also an option to have a Murphy bed installed. The options are almost unlimited as far as what you do with the space and with your bed in the bedroom. The master bedroom also has a full closet. As you walk through the home, you can see the living area. You have many options for the walls and ceiling. You can put whatever type of paneling you desire on the walls. What you see here is a wood cedar ceiling and tongue and groove siding on the walls. You can paint any color that you desire. You can also opt for a corrugated metal ceiling or whatever you would find in any standard home. Anything can be customized to your taste. The same thing with the floor. The floor in this container home model is an engineered wood floor, and there are multiple types of flooring that can be installed in a container home. From different colors, shapes, sizes, and different widths of wood planks or combinations or tile. Really, there are so many options to fit your needs. This is the kitchen, and it surprises most people that there are full-size appliances here. You have a dishwasher, your full-size oven range and microwave, and you have a full-size refrigerator freezer. You have a very large farmer sink, and people love the farmer sink. You can put whatever type of sink you want in here.
In this model, there is a washer-dryer combo, and if you don't want that, you can opt for a stackable washer and dryer. As you can see, there's ample space in the kitchen with cabinets up above and cabinets down below. So plenty of storage for your utensils, your pots and pans, and plenty of LED lighting around the entire workspace and kitchen area. It's a very efficient galley kitchen. This is the loft, and as you can see, the stairs that go up to the loft are extremely durable and strong. There is also a neat work or computer area. There is great use of space underneath the stairs. You can see multiple cabinets that open, offering additional storage and electric plug-ins. Some of the storage spaces have glass fronts, or you can have them with solid wood panels. Or if you like, they can remain open cubbies, or a combination thereof. As you go up to the loft, this can be used as a loft for additional sleeping space or for storage. There is a space for a flat screen TV along the wall. There's easy access to the light switch by the bed, and there are windows that open and close to create ventilation. And toward the back of the loft is an incredible amount of storage space with deep pockets. Another option for this container is to build without the loft. By eliminating the loft, the space would open up from floor to ceiling. Most people are surprised to see that there is a full bathroom in this container home. There is a modern sink with storage underneath the sink. There is a toilet and a full bathtub combination shower. You can do whatever you want in this space. You can have a tub or go with just a walk-in shower or a half shower. You can choose tile, corrugated steel, stainless steel, or a shower insert. The floor of this bathroom is tiled, but you can do whatever you want. In this home is an energy-efficient Mitsubishi mini split, which provides heat and air conditioning. The container home itself is quite energy efficient. It has R14 insulation in the floors and the walls, and that insulation can be increased to R28 if needed for colder climates. And it has R28 in the ceiling. These are very energy efficient homes, and it does not cost much to heat or cool this smaller space. Hope you enjoyed this tour. Life isn't always fair, and you can take that to the bank. As Haidyn found out, sometimes the votes just don't fall your way. You can choose to move on and make the most of the situation, or you can hold a grudge and stew over it, which will only cause you stress. Something else that you can take to the bank: stress is your enemy. Avoid it, minimize it, and eliminate it. You'll be much happier, and you'll live longer.
This goes here, right?